Alright, it says I'm live, but I don't see the chat yet. I did see the happy birthday stuff. I do love my community, for the record. I'm gonna go grab something while I'm waiting for the chat to load. I don't know why YouTube has been doing this lately. Yeah. Hello, Masha. Yeah. 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 Actually, I think that I think the last time we saw Dawn was one of the first expeditions. I think it was like the third stream or fourth, something like that. Hello, man. The whole gang is here. Well, your birthday wasn't that long ago. 3 days. Yeah, you're flaking on tomato streams because game took my life over. No problem. It's Tomato Chewsday in it. Yes. I figured this is a fitting title. Chewsday. Alright. We're back. I don't remember where we were. I'm playing this once a week, but yeah. Your first time catching Rogue Trader? Oh, really? Man. This is the beginning of the next section, if memory serves. Yeah. We got we have thousands of injuries on this fellow. I'm a little obsessed. Well, it's my favorite game, so, well, you know, not my favorite game. It's my most obsessed game I've been playing lately. Guys. Oh, I forgot. Now I remember. I had to stop. We are sneaking into a cultist area. And, yeah, probably gonna get in trouble. Okay. I guess I could do that awareness check, though. Oh, wait, no. That's right, that's how I took damage. These things occasionally emit sparks and just hurt you like crazy. Alright, go for it, Cassia.
My house would be proud of me.
Get out of there. That was pretty rough. At least I'm not you. Well. You're having a lot of fun with Necess. 63 hours since last Thursday? Whoa. That is a lot. I gotta say, that is a lot. There's a lot of enemies here. Man. You built a magnificent base. I'm sure it's lovely. A grim-looking heretic walks up to you resolutely, blocking your path. As he studies your disguise with suspicion, you note that his left eye has 2 conjoined irises, while his right eye has 4. I don't know you. Who are you, and why haven't I met you? Persuasion, I knew, was sent here to slaughter unbelievers, and I've only just finished. Only just finished. Bash his brains out. Yeah, let's do persuasion. Oh, you're new, that's right. Every newcomer must slit a false believer's throat to prove their loyalty to the edge of daybreak. Did you enjoy it at all? You don't have to answer. I can see you did. Go ahead, brother. Oh, man. On the upside, your muscle strength is better, allowing me to sit at my desk longer. Nice. Distribution servitor. There's more goods over here. Whoops.
Follow my lead.
Operation successful.
I feel like we're a pretty odd bunch. That is funny, they don't really recognize. Okay, a safety system control altar. The altar is adorned with gilded skulls. Threads of metal that used to be electus are fused into the bone. Once majestic, the altar has now been desecrated with blasphemous images of blue-green suns. Some of its levers and buttons have been pried from their sockets, but the mechanism still glorifies the Omnissiah with its operation. We're a really odd bunch, said every TTRPG squad ever. Yes, that is true. They're all just oddballs. I identified this as a safety system control altar. For our diversion to succeed, this blessed machine must be executed, and may the spirit forgive us. Okay, well, it's a 100% chance to cause the altar to overload. Whoops. Alright, Pascal offers a short binaric prayer, then enters command after command to set up a trap for the machine spirit inhabiting the altar. The code born out of the tech priest's tinkering causes the spirit to flutter confusedly in a snare of impossible commands, heat up the altar's circuit boards, and perish forever in the showers of sparks that burst forth from the melting wires. May we be granted the Omnissiah's forgiveness for this act. I am registering a general shutdown of the security system. Nice. The best boy, Pascal. Yeah. Is he your favorite, the tech priest? You like them? Okay, let's see. So it looks like we have two things we can mess with now. The command throne. Maybe I'll do that last. What's this? Distribution? What I just bought. Pay attention, you say. Oh, right here. Okay. A heavy crown of golden neural augmetics rests upon the servitor's head. The crown is bent and broken from ruthless gun butt blows. The pale body is covered in blasphemous inscriptions carved into the withered flesh. I identified this acolyte as a distribution servitor. I am registering upon it traces of sacrilegious violation of the right of operation. The probability of its responsiveness to commands is below average. Well, I am guaranteed to succeed in a restart ceremony. For the glory of the Omnissiah, let this machine spirit sleep, that it may awaken and serve again. Alright. Let the outer neural connection circuit be plunged in darkness. Let the command response hub fall silent. Pascal switches to binaric speech, accompanying his every action with a line from his sacred hymn. It is amazing how the reverent awe in the tech priest's voice can be discerned even through his rattling walks. Suddenly, every light on the servitor's crown comes alive. A shower of sparks bursts from the augmetics on the servitor's brow, and several black ash-tinted tears run from its empty eye sockets, ready to serve. Energize the hull's power units to maximum. It will be done. Okay. 2 down, 1 to go. I love how the cultists have no idea what's going on. Man. Tortured tech priest, poor guy. A tech priest's corpse, his slit throat, sits upon a splendid command throne, laced with finely wrought motive force paths. A contorted expression of righteous anger is frozen on his face. A black blindfold covers his eyes. This is the Lumena Deacon's command throne. This is where the power unit activation and shutdown litanies are recited from. The blessed Lumino Deacon himself has the honor of closing the circuit. The motive force flows through. Okay. Well, I guess toughness. I'm about to be great. Wait. Pascal, kindly sit down at the throne and recite the litany. Or sit down upon the throne and recite the litany of actuation. I'm about to be greatly honored or else thoroughly charred. Maybe both. Well, I trust Pascal can do this. Pascal freezes, and a quiet whisper comes from the box. Request denied. I'm not authorized to sit upon the Lumino Deacon's command throne. Such an act would be considered sacrilege. I'm not guaranteed to succeed here, which is a little bit scary. Well, okay, I'll persuade him. Saving the relic in your mentor justifies a minor infraction. Pascal casts a scrutinizing glance at you, then nods. Situation deemed an emergency. I request the Omnissiah's forgiveness for the transgression about to be committed. The tech priest's body winces from the motive force discharge, but his vox begins to recite the sacred words of the litany as his fingers activate the command runes with precise, unhurried movements. You do love the tech mechanics. Also, I just find Pascal's story is so sad, but really inspiring. I'm recording a successful activation of the power units. Yeah, well, yeah, I've only... I mean, I suppose this is like the beginning of Act 1 is what I've been doing. Man, they're just all dead.
It's about time.
Ooh, it's a lot of stuff. Hello. In the cycles of foreordained, there lurks a flaw of worship. It convulses pain, plaintive creaks of binaric prayers come from his vox. As moments pass, the signal becomes less and less clear, as if something twisted and wrong were being added. Pascal studies the tech priest's face carefully. His vox system moans in a tragic vibrato. Subject unidentified. This is not the blessed Armanet. Stranger, I request your name. How do you know my mentor's motto? Yeah. Who are you, servant of the Omnissiah? The fire of the hearth sent forth sparks. The name of the spark is Abel Hanuman. The tech priest looks over at Pascal. For a brief moment, his speech becomes clear. The echo of my call has reached you. Good. The iteration is at its end. The design is fulfilled. What design? Why are you calling yourself by my name? Was it you who summoned me to Rykad Minoris? What for? I categorically demand an answer. Yeah, what design? An intention both bold and honorable, to open new gates for the waters of knowledge and comprehension, a plan written so that the righteous may follow, and trust in the great pattern of revelation and uniform progression toward it. Those are his words. I've not heard them in so very long. Ask him about Armanet and Marnet. You came here because of him, after all. No, he came because of himself. Myself, to redeem myself, to correct a mistake, possibly, but how do you... The hubris of the mind spurs him to build monuments to himself. Do not regret, for all is predetermined by the iteration. Coughing fits, and you hear a clang of tearing metal from inside his chest. Well, you can talk once we get him out of here. A cold premonition rakes the heart. The probabilities are dark and frightening, brother. I do not wish to gaze into them. We are the flame of knowledge that drives the darkness away. Do not fear what is to come, brother. We are already here. Examine him. There are deep burns all over his flesh, and the skin around his augmetics is charred. Blasphemous spells have been carved into his sacred iron, forming unholy litanies of scrap code. It is amazing how robust the tech priest's life support systems have proven to be in maintaining the spark of life in his grievously wounded body. Do you know him? The subject has not been identified and has no record in my catalog. Interrogation is impossible due to the subject's evident, effective state of clouded consciousness. I guess we'll try to take him down. As soon as you touch the battered flesh, he shifts his gaze to you and says, with sudden clarity, Many sparks have gone out, but not all. The electric shepherds are alive. In the darkness, I heard their prayers. Find them, save them, recite the hymn of contact circuit restoration so that you may behold what is hidden. A blast of the motive force runs down the tech priest's body and his face contorts in a mocking grimace. Malformed binary code, repulsively jarring on the ears, pours out of his vox. Information archived to the effect that the circuit restoration hymn is the entrance password to the Electro Priest's hiding place. I note with great sorrow that the cultist ritual has been partially successful. My tech brother has been tainted by corruption. He's in the grip of a schismatical, an unholy imitation of a machine spirit. I request immediate activation of the Texorcism protocol. While I am dogmatic, man, that feels like he'll be mad. Iconoclast always seems like the right choice. Okay, well, we are going dogmatic. Let the tainted be eradicated. As mangled as it is, the tech priest's body still clings to life. It takes several blows to his corruption-tainted existence, but even after that, a repulsive giggle is heard over the static from his box. Pascal's mechindrite touches the dead man's head carefully, grips his neural augmetic in its claw, and extracts it from the socket with the utmost care. The skull bone cracks dryly, and brain matter taints the sacred metal. Rest in purity, tech brother. The knowledge you have attained through your efforts will be preserved and purified. Lord Captain, the Omnisire commands a pious mind to strive toward uncovering the truth. Therefore, I will not stop until I find my mentor and understand his connection to this servant of the machine god. I request the privilege of joining your retinue as a rightful companion. I can offer to fulfill the duties of an engineer on your ship in the exchange for the right to follow you and conduct my own investigation. You got a deal. You have anything on him? Nope. Okay.
None shall stand in my way.
Alright, now let's do the level ups. Always the longest part. Yeah. Okay. Personal oversight. Whenever the officer targets an ally with an action, that ally's resolve is increased by 1. Okay. Increase your resolve by 3. Whenever an ally uses a heroic act, give them a bunch of temporary wounds. It's okay. Man, there's so many options here. Get back in the fight removes 1 fresh injury and heals the target by 2 wounds for each effect removed. Targets of move gain dodge and cover efficiency. The officer gains willpower and fellowship when they have less than half their health left. They also gain 10 willpower and fellowship after using any officer ability on a target with less than half health. Interesting. Voice command effect deals an additional 15% damage to enemies that have not yet acted. Yeah, this combat means it's just for the first round, which is not very good. Whenever an ally starts a turn adjacent to the officer, they gain 2 movement points. Whenever the officer's ability grants action points, gain +1 to all characteristics for every action point granted. Yeah, whenever you grant movement points, the officer also gains half that number of movement points. The only thing that does that is move. Whenever the officer uses 2 abilities that do not grant an extra turn, the officer gains the stand witness. Yeah, the next officer archetype ability that does not grant an extra turn will also affect the officer. Yeah. I don't think any of these are all too exceptional. I guess we could just do Blood of Martyrs. Commerce, sure, would probably make the most sense. The warrior's critical damage is increased by 8% against enemies not armed with a melee weapon. If the warrior has half health, they gain crit chance. That's not too bad. It's crowd kill. Deals an additional 3 damage for each enemy in the area effect. Okay. Whenever he takes damage, they gain dodge. Stacks 3 times. That's actually not too bad. I actually like that. Oops. If you have not attacked, they gain some armor. No. Disarm. Use a single shot attack. Gains armor. Okay, made by that target. Okay, let's just do defensive maneuvers. We'll gain some dodge. Coercion is okay. We can be second best in demolition. We don't have too many people that are good at Medicae. I guess, yeah. Or coercion, shockingly enough. But it's probably going to be tomato. I guess he's second place for demolition. And he'd be second place for Medicae as well. Well, I guess we'll do Medicae. Because he's a close second by 5. Instant exposure is the only thing suggested. Exposed weakness costs 0. I don't think that that's actually all too useful. I could do it that way, though. Man, there's so many options. Reactive study. If an enemy affected by an exploit within 5 cells attacks the operative, except for an exploit. On their first turn in combat, the operative randomly distributes the same number of exploits as when using analyzed enemies among all enemies in a 10-cell radius around the operative. At the start of each of the operative's subsequent turns, they distribute half as many. You know, maybe we will do passive learning. I like that. Perception, apparently. She's not doing ballistics or weapon. Willpower wouldn't be bad either. Yeah, let's do willpower. Okay. Exploit surroundings. Cover efficiency is increased. Whenever the soldier deals damage, their crit damage is increased by 1%. That's so low. After the soldier deals damage to 3 different enemies, the soldier gains plus 22% more damage for the next attack. Not too bad. Rack and ruin. What's point blank? Okay, all the soldiers' attacks gain armor penetration and ignore deflection when using against enemies within 3. Okay. Trace a trajectory. Whenever you successfully dodge or uses cover against an enemy's attack, they gain guaranteed critical against that enemy. What's forewarning? While the soldier has an ally adjacent to them, controlled shot is cheaper. Okay. Alacrity. Each shot fired by the soldier grants him +1 agility. Combat Medicae. Healing an ally with a medkit in combat heals more. It's not too bad. She is the one with those, right? Yeah, I can get a bunch of base stats as well. She does seem to be more so in the front, though. Gaining extra dodge isn't bad. Also, the movement points could be good. Oh no, your Wi-Fi is atrocious, so you may be spotty. It's okay. I understand. I feel like lately YouTube has been questionable to a lot of people. Huh. Gain some wounds. Swift movement might be a good call. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. What happened? Oh, I get 2 abilities? Oh, okay. Didn't really expect that one. Can I change this out then? Let's change this out, because then this one will be the speed. Because the speed is generic. Yeah, then we'll do Rack and Ruin. Okay. Alright, let's see here. I guess we will give a resolve. That probably isn't a bad idea. Whenever a heroic act is used by any character, the officer's next attack costs 0. Not too bad either. What's no respite? Whenever the officer's ability grants action points to an ally, the ally also gains +1 to characteristics. Whenever the officer makes an attack, they gain fellowship. I don't know if what she does is an attack. You know what? Let's try out personal oversight. Commerce, no. Persuasion, yeah, she'd tie tomato. Carouse, no, probably not. She could be number 1 in coercion. Or Lore Imperium. Let's do Lore Imperium. Tide of Excellence. Whenever the operative triggers an exploit, the operative gains damage and armor penetration. Only applies to the first strike. Okay. Yeah, sure. That probably would make sense. Perception. Perception is really low. It seems there's probably a reason why it's being suggested. So we'll do it. Okay. I believe these are all cultists. So don't really need to look at it.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Darkness lurks beyond the bright flashes. No, 2 darknesses. One streaked with red, with clanking shackles and false preaching. The other, a bilious yellow, the tang of roiling blood and screams of pain.
Thank you.
The colors of this.
Oh. The green screen lights up as you approach it, and displays the flash. Oh, right. Yeah, we can't do this because we don't know the prayer. Let us sing the canticle too. Yeah, interrupt. We'll have to return here one day.
Victory awaits!
Because that is not something I would know. Loot. What's up here? Something is over here, but I don't know how to get there. Don't get your guys shot. Get yourselves shocked, guys. How do we reach that?
I won't tolerate weakness.
Ah, here we go.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
So what is this?
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
They're the foundation tenets of Electro-Priest religion. Standing out among them is a triumph of reason over all other facets of human nature. Okay, well, good to know, I guess. What do we have? We have loot, cultist fighter. So now we need to check this thing out. Oh, I can see it. I can see it in the dark, apparently. I don't know how to reach it, though.
Follow my lead!
Experience. Nothing matters more.
Alright, take and go, guys. We need to get back to the ship. We've got too many injuries from that trap. I believe we checked the right side first this time around. I believe. Yeah, look, all the dead people. Yeah. Okay.
A new challenge for me?
Alright, to the outside. Alright. Open the gate. It's already open, isn't it? Seems so.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
I did it?
They were the same wardens the governor sent to the monastery's aid. Okay. What's this?
The premonition runs true.
Molten at the edges, the statue is likely blasted by a barrage of multi-laser turrets. The type found on landing force shuttles. Alright. Seems that we completed this quest. More lore.
That wasn't so difficult.
Lay people unworthy of entering the hallowed cenobium humbly said their prayers next to this computational altar. Interesting. Okay. Alright, time to heal the full. Man, I think that we needed it. Alright, we're gonna have to look at the quests and stuff. Alright, so the check marks means we've already done them, right? Governor Medina told the road trader that the interrogator headed to the hallowed electrodynamic cenobium. It is there that the agent of the Golden Throne is most likely to be found. But that's where he just was. Argenta asked the road trader to talk with her on the ship as soon as the opportunity arises. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Crew losses suffered during the cultist raid can be remedied on Reichad Minoris. Yep. Unusual behavior of the servitors should be discussed with High Factotum Janris Donrock, who is responsible for all assets on board the ship. And then, quest failed. The powerful warp entity promised the road trader might impact. Oh, okay, yeah. Never. Contracts? None. Okay. Cool. Oh, whoops. Is it way to exit this? What options do we have? Inventory. Wait. What's this? Void ship management. Back to bridge. Oh, we gotta find Argenta first. Then we have to talk to her. Okay. Okay, there's Ablard. Is she just somewhere around? Vigdis. Bridge officer. Bridge technomat. Eh. Must be like a crew quarters. Unless they're just here in the captain's quarters. What's this? Link your account now. Okay. Yes, this is home base. I don't see my friends. Goods? There's stuff to loot here. What's this? Cracked data slate. Okay. Alright. Might as well see if there's any goods here then, since I missed one apparently. Okay. Alright, they don't seem to be in here. So they must be somewhere on the bridge. Oh, there's Argenta. Hello.
Rogue trader.
Yeah, you said you had a personal request.
I indeed have a request, Rogue trader. The accursed servants of chaos who assaulted this ship took the lives of your loyal crew members, and they orphaned many children, including the progeny of the brave officers who defended their posts until the bitter end. I don't know what customary practices there are for cases like this in Von Valancius territory, but in the world I'm familiar with, the children of such brave souls could expect to receive some special consideration. Perhaps the rogue trader could meet with the orphans?
What good would that do?
These children are the future of your crew, and one day, they too will have to stand against evil and heresy as their parents did. By meeting them, by speaking the right words to them, you will honor the memory of the fallen heroes and light the way to heroes in the making. They will always remember the day they met the rogue trader. Besides, it will bolster the orphans' spirits, help them recover from their loss, which can be hard for someone so young.
Make arrangements for a meeting worthy of a rogue trader. Deliver this order on my behalf. Why would I? I'll meet with them. No formalities needed. These are the children of people who gave their lives to the Von Valancius dynasty. My consideration is the least that they deserve.
I will pass on your instructions. Thank you for taking my request to heart.
No problem. It is crazy that it's like a, you know, a city ship, you know. Very nuts. The motley group of adolescents do not take their eyes off you, gazing at you as if you were a creature straight from a fairy tale. Argenta is standing to the side of the group. As you approach, she perks up and announces, her voice ringing. Brave ones, the master of the ship has appeared before you, the one who guides it through the darkness to the universe of the Emperor's will. Greet your Lord Captain, the rogue trader of the House Von Valancius. You notice Infernus Master Heinrich Montag standing a few paces away from the orphans. He watches you with approval and bows respectfully when you meet his gaze. Addresses chaperones, gives them treats and escort them to their homes. I believe a minute. Beholding the Lord Captain is great enough honor. Infernus Master, do you serve as a teacher in your space-time? In your spare time? Space-time. In your spare time? Not at all, I'm just looking out for them. It's the Infernus way to help folks in trouble. It's our job after all, so we chip in rations here and there and make sure nobody gives them a hard time. We take the older ones into the clan's care if they want. Many in the guild are not our family by blood, but by circumstance. Either rogue trader speak to you now. Your parents gave their lives for a just cause and brought honor to the Von Valancius banners and those of the Imperium. I'm proud of them and believe that you will become their worthy heirs. Okay, the teenagers hang on your every word with bated breath. Only a few at the far end of the row seem sullen and not particularly impressed. One of the scowling visitors, with a thin scar across his face, tosses his head back and says bitterly, "So what? Why should we care? Our friends and parents died in their dozens for you noble lot, and you just give us speeches." Argenta quickly turns to the boy. A flurry of emotions flashes in her dark eyes, like she wants both to calm him and scold him for his impudence. That's a lot of options. Address the chaperones. Their consortment leaves much to be desired. I hope that they will be molded into worthy servants. This audience is over. Punish the troublemaker. Put the rest back in their bays. No. Furnace Master, since you're so concerned about the orphans, they are henceforth your clan. It falls to you to teach them the meaning of what their parents fought and died for. Address the group. If you have things to say them without fear. I'll listen. Rest assured, you won't be abandoned. You will be taken care of. That's what she wants. Argenta wants me to say, right? Rest assured, you won't be abandoned. You will be taken care of. You can tell by their bright eyes that your words and the very fact of meeting the rogue trader in the flesh have left an indelible impression on them. Argenta rubs her temple pensively. She smiles and offers a few more words of encouragement, then leaves the bay. I hope I did her proud. Okay. I know that they all have like quests for me to do at some point, so that can't be over, can it? Argenta. Also, I had to talk to somebody else, didn't I?
Greetings.
Tomato, greetings. Okay, well, I guess that's it. Just tell me about yourself.
About me. I am the Emperor's daughter and his servant. What else is there to tell about me?
Okay, well, thanks for the conversation. Till next time. Okay, so I had to talk to somebody. Who was it? Janris Danrock. Yeah, Hyphactatim Janris Danrock. Where are you? Hyphactatim Janris Danrock. Gotta be somewhere, right? I don't think he's here. Maybe we'll talk to him another day? Voidsman at arms. Oh, there you are. Hello. I was supposed to talk to you. Greetings, your lordship. Janris Danrock at your service. Oh, wow. It's 12 options. Whoa, okay. Victus informed me about a problem with the servitors. What happened? You see, your lordship, the ship's servitors have been malfunctioning of late. They violate protocols, interrupt their tasks, observe crew members for long periods, and move erratically with no meaning or purpose. Had it been a routine technical fault, I would have decided the fate of these servitors myself, but I deemed it necessary to notify you. I do not wish to hide such irregularities from the Lord Captain. If you wish to observe the servitors' unusual behavior before you decide their fate, this can be arranged. The majority of the defective units have been delivered to one of the storage compartments pending your decision. Pascal Hahnemann expressed the desire to be present during the inspection should it be carried out. I suppose that the expertise of the esteemed magus may come in handy. Alright, I'll take a look at the servitors before deciding their fate. As you wish. Would you like the Engineer Prime to accompany? Yes. Alright. Okay. Data unavailable. Data unavailable. Alright. When his lordship arrived at the scene, he found the servitors in the same position that they assumed after they had been corralled into the bay, all standing in a long spiraling line and facing the center of their strange formation. The moment his lordship crossed the threshold of the bay, their bodies jerked into motion, all as one as if obeying a command. The servitors turned to face the Lord Captain. The technomats tasked with overseeing the defective units even reached for their weapons, but then the servitors went still just as abruptly, staring at his lordship with vacant eyes. All present held their breath, disturbed by the sight. We waited for the Lord Captain to speak. His lordship Tomato von Valencius gestured for his Engineer Prime to study the servitors. He slowly waded into the motionless ranks of the servitors, peering into their faces and checking the readings. There was no haste in Pascal's actions. With mesmerizing diligence, he inspected every unit in his path, and binaric prayers were his companions in his investigation. The examination confirmed the technomat's initial hypothesis that servitors' souls, or rather the souls of the people they once were, had awakened. Not yet fully conscious of their past and present, these half-machines could nonetheless feel primitive emotions and sensations, such as fear and pain. This undesirable consequence of shoddily performed lobotomy is most rarely observed, and yet, for some unknown reason, it had occurred in every single one of the servitors gathered. So they're waking up. Turned to me to announce his decision. Took several steps toward the servitors. Demanded a report on the defective units. The technomat's long-winded and detailed report could have been summarized in a single key point. Despite the servitors' abnormal behavior, they were still quite capable of carrying out tasks, and therefore the circumstances did not call for their termination. Order one of the servitors be disassembled and its components investigated. That would probably make sense before I make any crazy decision. A group of technomats hurried to act upon the command. The servitor's mechanical parts separated with clicks and snaps and hisses. The sutures between its wrinkled pale flesh and its augments were laid disgustingly bare. We watched the technomats do their work and could see every centimeter of the servitor's stiff muscles abounding with valves and cavities pierced by countless cords and tubes. The disassembly and analysis complete, the technomats concurred. The unit was in working order. Nothing in the dissected body that lay before us could provide any insight into the reason behind the defects. I should make note of one more thing. At that moment, all of us present discovered that not just the eyes, but the hands and heads of some of the servitors were now shaking too. It was as if the mechanized servants were overcome with some primordial terror. I'll announce a decision. His lordship looked at me with unwavering resolve, and it was that confidence that wrenched me out of the nightmare stupor that had me tensely observing the scene unfolding before me. Send the servitors back to toil as they had been toiled before, for they had not yet paid their dues for the crimes of their past lives and thus did not deserve clemency. To dispose of servitors so that their human souls may be released. No, I'm dogmatic. The Lord Captain's orders for the servitors were returned to the same decks that they had been worked before. The crew was initially unnerved by their presence, but adapted to their work soon enough, especially since following the incident in question, there was a noticeable reduction in the servitors' strange behavior. With the fate of the defective servitors decided, nothing could now distract the Lord Captain. Alright, settled. Obviously, brilliant. Okay. Yeah, we are running out of things to do, like in this area. Points of interest, right? The Philia. So we never did the void ship thing. Right, this is the only place with quests left. Well, I guess we should go to the void ship. We should probably deal with that at this point. We have a full crew. Alright, we're observing the ship. Thunderfang, prepare. Yeah, prepare for commercial exchange. Okay, so I can buy some stuff from them. That's all it was. Man, I was worried for nothing. Who are these people? Right, these are the pirates. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we should sell some stuff to them. They want fuel. They want a lot of fuel. I don't know how much I should give of that, but a lot of miscellaneous, I guess. We really do have a bunch of stuff to sell. Alright, trade. Alright, so now we're at level 1. This is a very important one. Well, now that worries me. I hope I acted okay. Alright, let's see if there's anything cool here. Stalker gloves. +5 to persuasion, not all too helpful. Reflective shield. I already have a shield up now. Rotobi pattern greatsword, two-handed melee weapon. Whoa. Yikes. Of course, Lord Trader, brilliant as always. By the way, you may not be watching live. Are you watching live? I don't think that you are. Here, I'm gonna go back. Yeah. Let's see here. Mars pattern axe. That does seem to be superior. It's probably not worth it though. They'll give you a discount if you recruit the pirate companion on football. Oh, really? Oh. Well, that's good to know. Well, I'll just leave it at reputation 1. It's the only thing... Oh, whoops. The only thing that seemed... Well, yeah, this Mars pattern axe could be helpful, maybe. And bleeding is interesting. The veil render. I mean, it sounds so cool, you know. Psychic force. Each critical... Oh, wow. Increases veil degradation. Huh. I mean, this sounds more deadly than Officer's Chainsword. Yeah, it seems so. I could go for that. How high does this even get in terms of reputation? Just a 4? I could. I mean, it is kind of expensive. Yeah, let's get Veil Render. I think I will. So I'm going to have to trade some stuff for more reputation. Armor kit, weaponry. What do I need? I need 900 more. That's not too bad. Okay, what else? I wonder if it matters what specifically I give them. I'm curious about that. Okay. Let's take it. Let's try it out. Where did it go? Veil render. I think I will. Yes. Okay. That is crazy. I could just shoot him down. But I'm not... Well, you know, I could have. But I will not. Yeah, the Mars pattern sword isn't, like, terrible. By any means. But where's the veil render? There you are. Yes. Yeah, that's pretty dope. I like it. It's all flamey. Oh, it does? Okay. Each faction has preferred food to trade? Okay, okay. Yeah, I should probably test that out. Alright, where's the Mars pattern? There we go. So this is slightly better. Yeah. Okay. We'll live with that. I probably should sell stuff eventually, but alright. Let's go. So, Clockwork, you've played through this game a couple times? Or have you just watched it? I don't remember.
Victory awaits!
This isn't the way? Oh, we went back to the Cenobium. 4 times you're on the waiting list on the last DLC drop. Oh, wow. Man. I thought they finished the Cenobium, but there was a person that I was supposedly missing. I may have to look this one up. I'm a little bit worried of messing it up.
It's about time.
I'm assuming that it must be behind this in some way. Okay. Alright, we're gonna have to look that up. It's gotta be in some kind of a letter. Listen and nodded, to be fair. Okay. Oh, yeah, what are these, by the way? Extra armor? Right. I need an iconoclast. Where would it be? Cracked code. Research notes. Adamantium dust, Blackwater. Okay, so that was from a while ago. Let's go by. Is there a newest? Yes. Oldest to newest. Heed the word of Aurora? No. Right. And we don't need that one. That's from a long time ago. I don't think that this code has it. No. Okay. From oldest to newest. Diary of Adishan. No, that's the warden. Yeah, I definitely would not know that offhand.
I won't tolerate weakness.
I'm pretty sure that there must be a secret room somewhere here. And it sent us back here. And there does seem to be a secret room over here, but I think that, oh no, there's not. No, we've been over there. I thought that we already did all this. I don't know. I don't see anything. I guess if we're gonna head back to the capital. Or whatever it's called. The governor's palace. Yeah.
None shall stand in my way.
I found the tech priest in the wall. I don't think so. No. Is he somewhere in there? Okay, hold on. Okay. Yeah, it does seem like I'm missing something somewhere.
A new challenge for me?
Well, okay.
Look no
Oops.
further.
Okay, I did, well, I did talk to somebody in a computer, but that's how they are,
Follow my lead.
I thought. The motive force generator. I mean, I might have seen it in the last stream, I just don't recall it. We'll go around. At the back of the office, if you have high perception check, you can find the hidden panel and open up the back wall to show an old tech priest on life support. Okay.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
The back of the office. So it's in one of the rooms. Well, so I don't think it's this room. This is the data altar, which I can't do. I'm assuming it just gives, well, can't imagine it being story related.
Attention to detail
Oh.
is the key to success.
Yep, here it is. Yes, mummified electro priest. Thank you, Clockwork. Mummified text priest rests on the table enveloped in wires. Huh.
Let us see what I found.
Victory awaits.
Hmm. Man. Can I talk to that one? There we go. Yeah. There's two of them you can find, and one of them will give you a passive. Okay. A tech priest's body rests on a metal table surrounded by sparking spirals and copper coil. A patina of sacred unguents uncovers his withered flesh. His augmentics have been polished with great care. Intricate electus cover the dead man's crossed arms and bare torso, and strands of wire envelop his head. Honored adherent, I thank you for showing us the truth of the fabricator. General Pekrovar's maxim, death does not end in the service of a spirit driven. Huh. Oh, really? That's crazy. The body seems motionless, but you notice a slight tremor in his fingertips. This ancient servant of the Omnissiah must be data dreaming. His mind enveloped in digital reverie can persist for hundreds of thousands of years while his frail body is decaying. The sacred state of trance is a great reward only earned by the wisest and most pious servants of the machine god. Such purity of color, I've never seen anything like it. Deep tranquility shrouded in a cool white cloud. Such unity of thought and spirit. The dead are incapable of exuding such hues. Next to the table, the body is resting on. You see small amulets crafted from burned cogitator circuit boards. There's no dust on these small offerings. They were clearly left here recently. Can you hear me, Tech Priest? While he's asleep. Disconnect one of the wires from the body. You can't hear me. No way. Yeah. Light in the crypt becomes a little brighter and sharper, and the smell of the ozone fills the air. Oh, never mind. The vox on the ceiling comes alive and lets forth a solemn binaric area that turns into a crackling, somnolent voice. In this dark hour, I'm ready to bring you good tidings, Tech Brethren. Now respond with the words of the second galvanic hymn. It's a feared and miraculous prayer of Adeptus Mechanicus. Naturally, you know it very well. Let us praise the twin charges, the body electric, and the Omnissiah, who lights the spark of reason within us, and let us carry his charge to those who have turned their minds toward this light. Stick to ordering your monks about corpse. Let it be so indeed. Who or what are you? Praetor Electroid Dar Impulse 2 by the will of the Omnissiah, the prior of the monastery and guardian of the miraculous fusion reactor, now and ever, world without end. Here in the cell of mine, I have conquered death, and my mind has soared toward the Omnissiah in a blessed data dream. My body is decaying, but my spirit will remain by my master's side, for I am the sacred sentinel of the code, the guardian of the sacred relic, and the eye that watches over the rite of operation. Well, the monastery's attack under heretics. Can you do anything? In my data dream, I saw the unholy requests and rejected them angrily, for it is said in the 4th article of security, no unbeliever's hand shall intrude upon the operation cycle. They have seditious signs on the relic, but should I give you, who does not belong to our faith and fellowship, my blessing to stand up to the blasphemers? I may not be a member of your priesthood, but you and I are of the same faith. The statement is true. The 1st article of the security weighs, fear above all evils, the defilement of the knowledge. And its command outweighs the prohibition contained in the 6th article of security, let knowledge be locked away from the ignorant. So be it in the name of the shaming the unbelievers, I grant you the blessing of special access and protection from the rage of the motive force. Nice.
What advice do you seek?
Yeah, grants armor against shock damage. Oh, nice. That was very nice of you. Is that permanent? That'd be kind of cool. Or maybe it's just here.
It's about time.
Well, now I'm wondering if I missed it in one of the other rooms. I don't remember what this room was. Oh, I never even went through it? Really? Man. Must have been too busy fighting people.
I'm not satisfied with that answer. I will repeat my question again. The last Electro Priest you killed, where did you find him?
Burn in the fire of dawn, servant of the Corpse Emperor!
Another one meets the limit of his utility. The last of them.
The tall, dark-haired man sizes you up with a quick glance. A supernatural chill is making the air around him crackle softly. The expensive fabric of his jacket is stitched with gold thread and marked by several reddish-brown stains. A foresword and a vox hang from his belt, and the emblem of the Holy Inquisition glitters on his chest. You try to focus on the man in front of you, but you cannot shake the image of the deadly torture inflicted on his victim. Your pulse quickens, blood pounding in your ears and sweat beating on your skin. Seneschal, isn't this the chap we're supposed to find for the Lord Inquisitor?
I dare say it is, Lord Captain. Now, if it were possible for the gentleman to properly introduce himself and dispel our doubts.
Seneschal? Lord Captain? Do I have the pleasure of speaking to a rogue trader? Allow me to introduce myself. Interrogator Heinrichs van Kalox of the Imperial Inquisition's esteemed Ordo Xenos. I must confess, I'm perplexed to meet someone of your standing in a place like this.
What do you do here?
I convinced him to cooperate. I can influence living bodies, and I find that the interrogated are much more eager to share information once the blood starts to boil in their veins.
Well, I'm here to collect you. I'm under order from the Lord Inquisitor to offer any assistance you may require. After which I am to provide you safe passage to Footfall.
Then the timing of our meeting is fortuitous. I am requisitioning you and your retinue for my task.
Requisitioning? Young man, your choice of words is unseemly to the point of insult. You're addressing a rogue trader.
I don't imagine you'll be any happier if I say taking into inquisitorial custody.
To aid his faithful servant in the fight against corruption is the solemn duty of all whose actions affect millions of the Imperium's subjects. Let your example guide those who will carry the Emperor's light across 1,000 stars.
You are familiar with the works of Inquisitor Alistar the Redeemer? Not every acolyte can say the same, let alone people less initiated. Please forgive my lapse in manners, Lady Navigator Orselio. It is a great honor. I came to Rykad Minoris on a mission, which a rebellion prevented me from fulfilling. The governor is convinced that malcontents from among the rabble were the instigators, but I immediately suspected a more sinister presence at the root of the mutiny. My visit to the monastery and a few unhurried conversations with some of the rebels confirmed my suspicions. Someone by the name of Aurora is leading the rebellion.
Yeah.
Data indicates that the head of the cultists is here right now, in the sanctum of the ancient reactor. Given the prophecy of the final dawn, and the special efforts made by the enemies of humanity to seize the monastery, their goal is to gain access to the holy power source's control circuit and trigger a process that, once started, cannot be stopped. In other words, to detonate the reactor, thus being themselves the cause of their much-touted final dawn.
Blasphemous insanity.
Okay. Stretched planet's troubles are none of my concern. Taking you to the ship now. I can help you with Aurora. We can join forces.
Thank you. Regrettably, the governor's people showed themselves to be unprepared for the perils of this place. And extracting blade shards from a person's stomach is beyond my powers. I hope that a rogue trader's retinue will prove more capable than a group of soldiers fresh off the base. I am positive that not all of the electro-priests within these walls have perished. The heretics spoke of shadows emerging from side alleys to make short work of the cultists invading their abode. I surmise that the entrance to their hiding place is somewhere in the hall near a machine known as the Circular Cogitator. I imagine it's one of the local sacred relics which the electro-priests treat with special piety.
Okay. Ooh, have to remove somebody? Ugh. What do you even do, dude? Can I look at you? I can't. Please. He's only a level 4? Oh, well, maybe it's pre-level up. He's level 4. I like Cassia. I don't like Pascal much. Or Adira. Those two, I think, are the two least useful at the moment. Let's do this. Let's see. The Lord Captain knows that the entrance to the Tech Priest's hiding place is located near the Circular Cogitator. Okay. Ooh, 9 level ups? Bro. Okay. I don't think Adira had good skills anyway, in terms of, like, perception, that kind of stuff. Alright, so this guy's a warrior. I should actually see what he has on his person before I really get into this. What do you wear? Wait. Oh. There we go. So he has a sword and a gun. He also has a biomancer's staff. So he's a psyker? What's this thing do? Oh, biomancer? Huh. Interesting. Siphon life. Peculiar. So he knows Xenos well. He doesn't have many skills, I see. But he does know Xenos. That's his main thing. Flak vest. Okay. Alright, well. I guess we'll go for it. Alright, buddy. Let's see what you can do. Epicenter of slaughter, thick skin. This stuff is very similar. We're going to be probably taking all of these. Yeah, I shouldn't be too... well, I don't want to say too considerate, but I shouldn't be too careful about it. Weapon skill is fine. Sworn enemy, reckless strike. We did reckless strike before. Let's do sworn enemy. We already have somebody who's good in athletics. He could be a second, though. Let's do toughness this time. Destined. The Psyker's armor increased by 5%. This bonus increases by 5% at the start of every round of combat except for the first. Huh, that's interesting. I don't think I've seen that. He helps Xenos. Kind of want to do stabilizing factor. I don't like when the veil degrades. So we'll just do that. Athletics. I guess we'll do athletics. But then again, you'd know the Xenos more than anybody then. And also you know warp more than anybody. Yeah, somebody else is good at that. Alright, we'll do the warp because someone else is good at the warp. Let's see here. Contempt. Whenever an enemy attacks a warrior, the warrior's next melee attack against that enemy deals more damage. Yeah, I guess that's fine. The warrior's melee attacks deal an additional 4 damage to enemies that have no allies in adjacent cells. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. Alright, Daring Breach. You have to choose one of 4. Daring Breach also grants plus 10 movement points till the end of turn. The warrior does not provoke attacks of opportunity. Till the end of combat, the warrior gains 4 movement points for each kill. They may use movement points after using attacking or abilities. For 1 round, the warrior becomes a priority target for every enemy hit by their melee attacks. Also, the warrior gains parry and deflection. This turn, melee attacks deal an additional 2 damage. Let's do Daring Breach. Oh, the top one of it. Crit damage, no. Enraged, maybe. Epicenter of Slaughter probably makes the most sense. Whenever he's attacked, they gain a stack of Epicenter of Slaughter. At the start of the turn, gain 1 temporary wound for each stack. Yeah, it'll give me a small buff to it. Toughness is good. Weapon skill is nice as well. Let's do Toughness. Oh, whoops. Yeah, this one has a lot fewer options, so you might want to look through it. Telepathy. Telepaths are psychers whose mental expertise lies in contacting and controlling the minds of others. With a single thought, a telepath can tear away his foe's sanity, induce states of numbing terror, or possess his victims' thoughts and mold their actions as if they were his own. It doesn't really tell me what I get. Okay. I must unlock abilities, right? That's my assumption. Enfeeble. Until the end of combat, all targets within the area suffer penalty to strength and agility. I also take some damage. Invigorate. Restore 5 wounds to the target. If this ability brings the target to full, this power also removes all negative effects. And fresh injuries. Interesting. Shield of the Emperor. Until the start of the Psyker's next turn, all allies affected by the word of the Emperor increase the deflection by an amount as well as armor. The psychic power can only be used while there is at least 1 ally affected by word of Emperor. Purge Soul. This damage deals 2 to 5 direct damage. This damage is increased by 50% against Xenos and 100% against Chaos Worshippers or Drukhari, by 150% against demons, and by 50% if the enemy is already damaged the Psyker or any of the Psyker's allies this combat. Okay, and that does seem a little bit minimal. Spends all move points, can no longer use attacking abilities, right? Taunting Scream. Okay, drawing the attention of their enemies and becoming a priority target. Forceful Strike. Gathers all their might for a crushing strike. Their next melee attack pushes the enemy away. No, I don't know about that. Breakthrough. Gains a Slash ability with 2 charges for this round. Slash cannot be used in the same round as a charge. Slash dashes through an enemy to a cell on the opposite side and makes a melee attack with half damage. Interesting. I like the idea of gaining abilities, but we already have a Diviner, don't we? We don't have a Pyromancer. Create Searing Infernos. That sounds fun. That does sound fun. I can't imagine that being exceptional though. But I like the sound of it, so we'll do it. Okay. Well, there probably is choose a common talent. Sanguine Siphon. Every time the Psyker deals damage, they gain a stack of Sanguine Siphon. If the damage was dealt to a target adjacent to the Psyker, they gain +2 stacks instead. When the Psyker suffers lethal damage, the stack of Sanguine Siphon are removed to reduce the damage by 1 for each stack, till either all stacks are removed or the damage is no longer lethal. Interesting. Series of Greater Flame. Melting Armor. So this must be what I got for going Pyromancer. The Psyker's critical hit chance increases by 1% until the end of combat every time the Psyker deals damage. I don't think I like that. Fire Within. Every time the Psyker kills or scores a critical against 8 creatures, the Psyker's next attack will cost 0 and will not count toward the attack limit. That's a lot of creatures to kill. Every time an enemy suffers damage from the Psyker, that enemy's armor is reduced. When the Psyker is burning, the Psyker's psi rating is increased by 1. Resolve is increased. All damage over time effects applied to the Psyker gain 5% crit chance. Interesting. Whenever he uses psychic powers, all enemies adjacent to the Psyker suffer 0 direct damage. The same also happens whenever the Psyker suffers damage from burning, bleeding, or melee. Huh. Biophysical distortion. All of his attacks, including attacking psychic powers, now poison, deals 3 damage at the start of the enemy's turn. In the first round of every combat, all psychic powers of the Biomancy discipline cost 1 less. Man, there's so many options. Whenever an effect applied by the Psyker increases the damage suffered. Okay. Makes it worse, yeah. Pulse of Life. Whenever he heals himself or another character with a psychic power, or an effect applied by a psychic power, this healing can critically heal with a 15% chance. Strange Vitality. When the Psyker's allies or the Psyker themselves are under the effect of psychic powers, they gain toughness. Huh. No suggestions? No. Way too many options. I guess I could just do poison for now, because I have stuff relating to damage over time effects. That would be this, so this can be upgraded in the future, so maybe I'll just do that. Weapon skill, that works. Athletics, Carouse. We are the warp guy now, so I guess we'll do that. Enrage, Contempt. Man. There's like 1,000 choices. Inscribed Soul. Costs no AP but deals direct damage to the Psyker equal to 25% of the Psyker's max wounds. What? The next psychic power used after its ability will not trigger psychic phenomena or perils of the warp. Ugh. So many options. Well, gaining damage reflection against each enemy that attacks him is nice. That is pretty tempting. Contempt. What's defensive stance? If he's not attacked, they gain plus 18% armor. Clenched Teeth. I guess we'll do Clenched Teeth. Alright, we'll also do lore on Xeno, so he's a lore guy. Because I think that Adira was when I dropped her, so. Somebody has to. Alright. Interesting. Well. Anything to grab in here? Improved armor body glove.
The machine gun grants me insight.
Nice. And lots of stuff. Leather armor. charged staff. That's, what's her face has. Simply ominous and surrounded the wall with groups of electric discharges fanning out from the river. Uh-huh.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Alright, I think that we're actually good to go. There's probably some things I can upgrade him with. I mean, sure, he doesn't have one of these. We can't equip it? ISB Iconoclast, never mind. What about armor? He wears medium typically? Well, this is just better. But he can't wear it. It needs to be a heretic, okay. Well, this is also straight better. There we go. Heretic follower, light, heavy. That's good. Oh, this actually is better. This leather armor. 5% armor against human enemies. Well, sure. Okay. His force sword is actually pretty good. The auto pistol I think is kind of lame though. From what I can tell. Let's see. That's two-handed. Deadshot stub revolver. That sounds well, actually pretty good. Let's give it to him. Okay. To the outside. So I think that we're done here? I think so. There is the puzzle we can't do. But we'll do it. Maybe I'll do it on my off, on like while I'm not streaming.
A new challenge for me.
Okay. It's still telling me to go there. New blood reached. I was already at the reactor. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at the journal. What does it say? Is that I thought they already did all that. Okay. Find the surviving priest. I did. Didn't I? The Lord Captain knows that the entrance of the priest's hiding place is located near the circular cogitator. It can be opened by a special prayer. Oh, so I have to know that prayer? Because I don't. Yeah, I must have to do that that quest. Okay. If they insist, I'm gonna have to just guess. Unless there is some section I also missed again. I've already missed 2 spots, but we'll see.
None shall stand in my way.
Yeah, I am confused about it. So, the circular cogitator. There's a prayer that needs to be performed by the circular cogitator. And I thought they already did everything, but... Oh, I had to have him here with me. That's why it wasn't making sense. Okay.
I'll lay
let's go.
claim to the stars.
Ugh. This looks like it'll be interesting. Hello. A shortish, muscular man wearing the scarlet colors of the priesthood of Mars steps into your path. The wrinkles of his cheeks and forehead point to his propensity for frequent outbursts of fierce anger, but right now he is showing no signs of aggression. Glowing blue patterns of electric tattoos, or electus, show through his oddly bluish tinted skin. Skin. May the charge of the Omnissiah's mercy persist in the hands of the faithful. May the motive force persist in their batteries. Make the sign of Aquila, the Emperor protects. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. The hollowed electrodynamic cenobium receives you, pilgrim. I am Dar Impulse 6, a servant of the motive force and the praetor electroid of this sacred monastery. The rank of the praetor electroid is a sign of high standing within the electro priest fraternity. To have been granted an audience is a great honor. You have the honor of hosting the rogue trader of House von Valencius. I urge you to follow proper etiquette when interacting with the eminent bearer of the sacred warrant. Within these walls, worldly titles are nothing before the motive force. Your deeds, however, speak far louder than titles, for your path here is sprayed with blood of desecrators. Dar Impulse 6, it was you, was it not, that Logus, Abel came seeking an interpretation of his data trance? Yes, Tech Brother Abel arrived here to engage in magnetic meditation that would help clarify his visions. Unfortunately, the heretic's machinations prevented us from completing the ritual. The esteemed praise the Omnissiah. He volunteered his help in defending the monastery, but contact with him was lost soon after. Okay, tell me about him. We didn't speak much. He preferred to devote his time to solitary reflections in his chapel. The Omnissiah has given Tech Brother Abel a gift of great insight, which allows him to discern each individual facet of existence rather than the overall view. This makes his logic different from that of other people. His mind has always been able to combine facts and conclusions into harmonious wholes that were nothing short of beautiful. Many among my flock found his sermons poetic. What visions was he receiving? The Omnissiah's revelation was encrypted with great meticulousness, which indicates its great importance. Grasping it fully is beyond my ability, but a single touch was enough for me to realize the enormity of the secret concealed within, or more exactly, the secret design, which was how Tech Brother Abel referred to it. His mind had discerned in the world around him traces of some grand silence that he wished to comprehend. Well, he's dead. Sad news indeed. Tech Brother Abel was chosen by the Omnissiah to be a comprehender of great mysteries. May his spirit's motive force come into being anew in the fount of the miraculous fusion reactor. What happened here and how did he survive? When the heretics descended in droves upon the cenobium, we gave battle, but the unholy foes buried the Omnissiah's warriors under a mass of their bodies, thus extinguishing the defenders' sparks of purity. It was then I ordered my few surviving brethren to retreat into the monastery's secret chambers. Upon taking refuge there, we began to destroy the blasphemous intruders in surreptitious ways. Alas, as fiery as my brethren's anger was, I had no right to permit them to die in honest combat, for the task of taking back our abode will still lay ahead for us. I must commend the skill with which your secret chambers are concealed. Your choice of tactics was wise as well. There was no point in losing more lives in the massacre with the cultists wrought. The leader of the heretics fought their way into the ark wherein dwells the miraculous fusion reactor. She's trying to desecrate the rite of operation with her unholy litany so that the relic may be corrupted in the world of the Reichhead Minoris, may perish in the fount of fire. But my brethren in their magnetic meditation are hampering her efforts by chanting access request prayers in unison, thereby suppressing the command that the blasphemers enter. This holy place will be protected against sacrilegious practices, I swear it. I was attacked by people who looked like electro priests. That is a lamentable mistake. We knew of no help that was on its way, and we were not expecting to encounter any allies in the chambers. But I see that you're alive, and I mourn the senseless deaths of my brethren. I wonder if you would have so touchingly mourned the Lord Captain's death, or if such sentiments would have only been awoken by the sound of our void ship delivering a punitive strike from orbit. My enforcers and the governor's guards can help you reclaim the monastery. I cannot allow this. Lay people are forbidden from visiting the monastery, and only a select few are allowed to behold the Ark and the relic within. You and your retinue are pilgrims of a special status bestowed by the Emperor. However, should any soldier unblessed by the Omnissiah cross the monastery's threshold, I will deem them a heretic and have them put to death. Confirmed. The presence of the lay people on the monastery grounds without the Praetor Electroid's blessing will be regarded as sacrilegious violation of the holy rite of operation. Yes, I see how Sir Celio follows the same rules when it comes to outsiders. A true person of faith would never fit. You made the right decision when you chose to avoid combat and save yourselves. Thank you, Pilgrim. It was not easy. Watching unholy intruders stampede through the chambers of the temple, we all envied our brethren who had fallen before that sacrilege began. Yeah. Okay, I wish to get to the holy reactor. That was easy. The Ark is hidden from the pilgrim's eyes, but considering the extraordinary circumstances of your visit to this monastery, I grant you that right. The halls that lead to the High Reliquary has been barred by the enemy, but I will open a secret path for you. Enter the Ark and experience a motive force, pilgrim. We will pray to the security systems that they may refrain from punishing you for your intrusion. Requires dogmatic. Well, I have that. The time has come to prove your loyalty to the Omnissiah Praetor in the name of the God of humanity. Strengthen my numbers with the faithful eager to fulfill their duties so that they may help me punish the blasphemers. Thank you, Pilgrim, for reminding me of our duty to humanity. I will send the Cenobium's warriors to your aid if that is what his warriors want me to do. Hey, I have 2 allies now. Awesome. Okay, well, let's go.
Victory awaits.
And free goods, apparently. Machine right set. Can appease the keeper of any technology provided... Okay. An expendable item. Alright, let's go. Into the bowels of the monastery. Game saved. Let's go. Anything special? I also feel like...
I noticed something.
Yeah, I was about to say, I feel like I have to be in every corner. The motive force priests are OP. Good.
Follow my lead.
We really do have quite the retinue. Almost 10. So Clockwork, you've played like tabletop Warhammer a lot then? Ah, Aurora. How predictable your path is, how static. All the possible deaths you have skirted only to perish here in the fiery tempest that will mark the final dawn. You have arrived just in time, little cog. The schismaticals use your regalia like a mask to subdue the reactor. A cog. I cannot comprehend why the apostates try to insult me by comparing me to the sacred symbol of our faith. It is irrational. The sacred cog grinds all corruption to dust. From the dust I will build order. Silence, heretic. Your crazed preaching will not touch my mind. Yeah. Not a whole lot. It's really expensive to run. Oh, yeah, it is. I do have a small Necron army, but they were gifted to me when a friend moved, so I didn't paint them. Man, I have a very similar story. I love the game, but it's expensive. But I had a friend who moved, and when he moved, or sorry, when she moved, she had to leave behind her. It was Necrons, and I think it was the Dark Elves, Dark Eldar. So those were her two teams. But it was so nice to have, like, for the time being. I had to eventually give it back, which is such a bummer. But I had a lot of fun playing with them. But anyways, step away from the sacred reactor, and I might allow you to surrender. Yeah, silence, heretic. Do you cling to your blindness so desperately? Do you think it will protect you from the blinding radiance of truth? Time has all but run out. I can hear the fist of the future knocking on the door of the present. Choose quickly what you want to be when it walks in. A blind slave to what is gone, a faithful servant of what is to come, or a corpse. I would take some time to wrest from you the details of the future that the cult prophesies. Hopefully, when we're done, what's left of you will still be capable of coherent speech. What you'll be is a living torch blazing with his glory. Ah, yellows, reds, violets, oranges, blues, wild colors that scorch the eyes. But where the motley masks end, nothing but a colorless void remains. Yeah, who are you? My name is known to you. I'm Aurora, servant of the Uralon, the Cruel, and the spark of the final dawn that is destined to set Reichhead Menoris ablaze. A great path for one who was born into the Imperium's bondage, but shunned her predestination in favor of the changes promised by the Edge of Daybreak. The Edge of Daybreak, is that your unholy patron? Our teacher, our savior, our merciful God, born in the Immaterium out of the woes of those laboring under a legacy of ignorance and servitude. And he remembers you, Tomato. Your little purge by fire will not make you invisible to the Weaver of Destiny. Okay. Okay, settle down. So what is this final dawn? It's all that your followers are talking about. Salvation from a death whose name is yet known, but whose approach is sensed by many. Soon it will claim every inhabitant of the Cronus Expanse. Do you think anyone will come to our aid when the cataclysms shake our homes and planet-wide genocides are unleashed? Will the Emperor help, or the idol of iron they call the Omnissiah? No. They will die alone and abandoned. Only one deity is promising salvation, the Edge of Daybreak. Mercy and salvation will come to all those who believe in him and purify their souls in the light of the final dawn. Is Uralon a demon or just another heretic? Your flippancy is so amusing. Why, you have no inkling of the chasm that separates us. He is a prophet who foresaw our impending doom and who graciously bestowed upon us the right to choose a different path. He is a shard of ancient wisdom from a time before we were slaves to our bitter predestination. Rogue traitor, I can't wait to close this creature's mouth with the seal of death. Or are you saving this glorious deed for yourself? Okay. Okay. I mean, predestination is death. They're blinding people. Yeah, why are you blinding people? Do you think they are blind? They see far more than you do. The reflections and mirrors blessed by the energy of the Immaterium, the Edge of Daybreak reveals to them visions of true existence and gives them glimpses of what is to come. The eyes lie. The eyes lie. Our erstwhile masters have taught them to see only what is consistent with the lies they tell. The gift we give is that of true sight. Guess what I see when I look at you. I think the heretical talk is over. If people want my head, why are you trying to blow up the reactor? Let's just no. In the name of the God Emperor, die, foul creature. Execute them in the name of the edge of daybreak. Lecture priests rip their hands off the command panels, rending their flesh and the stakes that pierced them, as their schismatical controlled bodies are imbued with the motive force's radiance. All the unfortunates can do is scream in horror and plead for a swift death. Aurora begins muttering an unholy litany in broken Gothic. Willpower test succeeded. You cannot make out her blasphemous words, but the name the heretic keeps repeating, the edge of daybreak, digs into your hearing like a blade into defenseless flesh. Its sound is almost physically painful. It spawns strange and impossible phantoms. However, you manage to muster your strength and banish it.
Submit, and you'll die quickly.
Come to chaos!
Okay, so I have to kill everyone first, apparently. It's one of those types of fights. I mean, there's a lot of them over there. So he's going to be first. He's far away. He's kind of far away, too, honestly. Alexa Priest's going to do something cool. Argenta. Do I want you on the right or left? Right might not be too bad. Then who? It's going to be Abelard. Abelard might be better suited on the left side. I could probably charge in and do a thwack. Yeah, that probably wouldn't be too bad. I could do that on the right side as well, I guess. Yeah, maybe right side is actually smarter. Let's hide in some cover. We can charge and do an attack. Argenta, I guess you can be on this side. You can take a shot or two. That fighter will probably survive, but we can just chill there. Then who's next? Okay, Heinrichs, I don't even know what you can do yet, but we'll find out, right? Put you on that side. Cassia. Actually, no, I want Cassia to be closer. Yeah. Pascal, you can move pretty much anywhere. I guess we'll get you close. We could even get all the way over there. He is behind some cover. I guess that's okay. Alright.
Out of my way!
Manageable.
2 rounds until the reactor explodes? What? That's not a long time. There must be a way to prevent that, right? Something I have to destroy, like these nodes or something? Yeah. Ooh. Oh, never mind. Huh. Can't seem to destroy these. Okay. So we're going to be doing a run and gun.
Faith
Just to be able to
deeds
attack.
is worthless. I'll do it. With you, my emperor.
Man, she's good. She's too good. Ridiculous. You're going in a while. Well, you're not going in too long. I guess I could shoot you. Like, getting 2 kills at once might be... probably won't get a kill, actually. Alright, get rid of her.
As the emperor eradicated.
Okay, you can end.
I serve the ruinous power!
Brace yourself, Abelard.
You're fine, Abelard. No worries. Okay, we can charge from there. So if I do a reckless strike, I can probably kill him, but then I'm out of action points. I mean... well, we have a high odds of death.
Victory is I took care of this
Great.
one.
We'll do a endure.
At your beck and call.
Is a reward.
Okay, so I don't know what he does yet. Word of the Emperor. All allies in a circle gain resolve. Every additional stack of this effect increases the resolve by 2. Iron Arm. The target gains strength and toughness. That's actually... I might put that on him just for health. He also has Endure. He can also charge. Sworn Enemy. I give that to him. And Ignite. The target suffers 5 to 8 damage and suffers a Warp Burn effect. This attack has no armor penetration. The Psyker can move after Ignite. Deal 7 damage at the end of the turn. Okay. 2 to 11. 4 to 6. So this would probably get rid of this guy. But then I can't attack. But I guess that's fine. Yeah, so he'll die at the start of his turn then. We can still do an Endure. I think I will do an Iron Arm.
Naturally.
Yes, naturally we'll do an Iron Arm. I wonder if there's a test somewhere. There is a panel. Ooh, didn't know I did group attack.
Death to non-believers!
Okay. So for him, what is it called? Yeah, Machine Spirit Communion. And it probably wouldn't be too bad to do this. Give us all a small boost. Sure.
Running binaric override.
I guess we should take some shots against these guys then. And just stay in cover. Okay. Alright. I guess, yeah, we can't expose weakness, but nothing to expose. Now for her, she could do the Littlest Eye. That would get rid of these 3. And hurt a couple people. We are kind of in a group, which is not pleasant, but... let's see. So if I do go here, and if I do the, yeah, Lidless Stare... no. I want to hit them all. If I just... okay, so if I go here and do it... I could go back one, I guess. Yeah, like this. Okay.
Emperor, give me strength. Now you're clad in scarlet.
She is pretty deadly. Let's see, who do I want to have activate? Probably Abelard. He could make the Tech Priest go, but... he'd go there and do a cleave. Sure.
I will do my duty. Target well struck.
Yeah, that guy's alive. Crazy. What's this shield? Oh, the shield mask costs 0?
Indeed, one fewer target.
Okay. So Tomato's absolutely going to be letting her attack. We want to do voice of command first, though? Maybe. Let's do that.
Nothing I can't do.
Alright.
Suits my purposes.
Bring it down. Where are we shooting at, though? If I shoot at him, that guy will take the excess damage, or whatever. Alright, let's do it.
I'll do it.
Ooh, a miss. Yikes. Okay. I could take a shot, but pretty low odds. I could walk up and do a hit, but might be a little bit dangerous to go for that electro priest. Get back in the fights. Let's see. I could give her 8 temporary hit points. Wouldn't be a bad call. So let's do it.
Nothing I can't do.
Gotta make some phone calls for work. I'll be right back. Keep spreading the Emperor's divine mercy. You got this. Thank you so much, Clockwork. I appreciate it. I'm a little nervous still, but yeah.
Death to the weak. See my great works, masters!
Yeah, it doesn't seem like I can stop this from going off. I wonder why he's a bonus to avoiding damage. Also, you have controlled shot. Wouldn't be a bad idea because I think it is possible to hit somebody.
Doubt is for the weak.
Sure, let's do it. Oh. Could do firearm mastery. Number of extra attacks equal to their weapon's rate of fire, minimum 2. I think it's just 1. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's do a controlled
Faith
shot.
without deeds is worthless.
I don't want to accidentally hit the tech priest.
As the Emperor eats, strike is a
That's great.
prayer.
Man. Yeah, it doesn't seem like any of the computers are able to be activated or deactivated. So I think I just have to power through. It's not guaranteed, so we're going to do the Furious attack. Yeah, Reckless Strike.
Victory is imminent. At your beck and call. I took care of this one. It will be done.
I don't think there's a way to stop this. Can't shoot those. Can't hit these. Whoops. Okay. Yeah. Can't shoot that. I don't see anything that's interactable. Oh wait, I just realized that the round until reactor explodes is increased to 2 again. Oh, it must be determined based upon the number of Electro Priests. That's gotta be it. Okay, I got it. I got it. Okay. We're gonna move up.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use.
Let's see what Word of the Emperor may as well. We'll all gain some resolve. We'll also do an endure. One enemy could do ignite. May as well. Have fun being on fire. Yeah, let's mark him too. Pascal is not looking good. I am very worried about him. That gunner is going in not too long, I think. The fighter's at the end. That tech priest is about to go off. I believe that this does work. It did not work. Let's analyze. Expose. Man. I don't want to accidentally hit my ally. Well, we might have to take the risk, though. 20% chance I hit him twice? Nah, that's bogus. Alright. And she's still pretty much at full. I'm a little bit concerned to hide there because of all the lightning. Yeah, hold my gaze.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
It's pretty good. Who's hurt? None of these characters are actually in pain. He can shoot.
I am a
Let's try it.
navigator, not a servitor.
Also, doesn't he have some movement? No, he doesn't. Okay.
For the throne's glory.
Okay. I feel like Tomato's gonna have to use the ultimate on that side because they need it. Let's give him a voice of command. Alright. We'll just do this now for Argenta.
My time is now.
So she can fire as many times as she wants. She needs to knock this guy out of the fight.
I'll do it.
Okay, good. Go again.
As the Emperor...
Nice. Yeah, that gives us another round. So it's as I assumed. Take another
I'll
shot.
do it. Eradicated.
Man, she's crazy. Argenta is insane. Could just knock this guy out, but Alright, let's shoot you.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Insane. Alright. Let's actually do a small dash. Well, I guess that guy's still alive, but... Can I dash? Maybe I can't. Alright. I don't think I can kill that fighter. But Argenta is going to activate, so she should be able to get rid of him. Alright, let's do a voice of command on him.
Not a problem.
I don't
for
want him
me.
to die. Probably shouldn't have done this on
Nothing
him,
I
but
can't do.
he is just standing in the open there. Alright, let's just get up next to him and do a thwack. Got some full cover.
Let's see how they respond to this. There's nowhere to hide.
Move, move, move. I don't think so. I said my run and gun again. I guess I should
Faith
do it.
without deeds is worthless.
She has more health than Pascal.
Rejoice in battle! Each strike is a prayer.
She still has her free reload up.
Eradicated.
Man, she's insane. Okay.
Doubt is for the weak.
She's insane. Okay. Anything else to do? I can do a small dash, but... Oh yeah, let's revel in slaughter while we have the time.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
I could dash... Well, maybe I should. We're kind of far away, aren't we?
I'll do it.
Oh yeah, I forgot she has a second turn because she got that kill. Yeah, we can see. I guess we could go there. Who do we see across the way? Someone over there? That's pretty insane. Let's go
Guided
here.
by faith.
We only have one shot, so.
As the Emperor comes, each strike is a prayer.
Let's do another dash. I mean, we've been playing for 2 hours already? Crazy. Okay. Well, now that guy's in the way. I can't make a shot, though.
My place is at the fore. At your beck and call.
Well, I can go in. I
Indeed.
do it. I can do a sworn enemy on anyone else, sure.
I need a foothold.
Can we do this to
I
ourselves?
won't
Yes.
object to it. Let's see to it.
Sure.
Alas, no. Naturally.
Okay.
Activate calculated fury algorithm.
Let's take a shot. Nah, they're too far. Never mind. Well, 42 isn't too bad, I guess. Okay.
My vow is
Nope. Can we analyze him? I guess we can.
the Omnissiah no. Comprehend.
Then we'll expose.
Request.
Should have done that first, but it's okay. I don't think the lidless... Oh, the lidless stare does hit multiple. Alright, do it.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet. Another foe painted black.
Yeah, her having somebody activate isn't gonna help all too much. Let's give this to
Isn't this a
Abelard.
job for the serfs? Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Okay. Have her
Suits my
go.
purposes.
Who's dead now? I guess you.
Eradicated.
Sure is.
Not my specialty.
They can't do it again. May as well move up. Out of range. Let's give a move.
Nothing I can't do.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Can do get back in the fight. Does she have command? No. Let's do the command on him.
Suits my purposes.
Alright. Oh, she has run and gun already? Okay. Well, she can get over here. That's, yeah, it's not actually the best spot. Yeah, I guess we could do that.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Man, that point-blank sniper rifle.
Strike is a prayer. I'll do it.
She's insane. Okay. Alright, Abelard. I think you can get within range, can you? Might be just out, actually. Yeah. I don't think you can see him from there. Can you? No. Out there. Nope. Less likely. Alright, well, we'll just go behind cover. I guess he could do Daring Breach. Let's do it.
We'll rule the stars themselves.
Alright, we're going in. If I do a sworn enemy, plus 8 damage on melee attacks against a target. Not bad. Plus 12 damage. How much am I dealing? 8. Okay.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Alright, well, we're gonna go in.
Victory is imminent.
I should just die. Okay.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. One fewer target.
Ridiculous. Alright. I think that all that's left is that one priest. Pascal can't really help.
Never wavered in the face of adversity.
Whew. Well, this was an interesting fight. I have a feeling it's going to be a two-parter, but...
Faith without eradicated.
Enough! You are powerless to halt the approach of what is to come. I am a crimson trail leading humanity to its doom. I see the glow of the final dawn, and that means existence has made its choice. Now you will see it too. Smoke billows through the bars. With a howl, the cultist collapses. The light is gone. Was that it? The final dawn? But why was it so different from what our teacher promised? You'll pay for this. You will. You. He collapses with a thud. Pascal examines the corpse with contempt, then concludes dryly, confirming purgation and termination. The heretic took her secrets with her. Pity. The motley hues have rejected her, leaving only a grayish-green thread, the noose that the heretic put around her neck. I've seen this many times before. No one can escape fear. Heinrichs approaches Aurora's body and leans over it. A minute, please, Tomato. I need no more than a minute. Inspect the control panel damaged by Aurora. The cogitator is probably well beyond repair, but your attention is drawn away from the sacred machine and toward the dagger sticking out of the control panel. On closer inspection, it turns out to be the lavishly decorated handguard of a sword whose blade has been pried out. Its pommel is decorated with a strange adornment representing an eye covered by a scaled lid. What remains of the blade has a blue sheen to it, the same tint as Kunrad's weapon during the mutiny on your void ship. This is no human-made object. It was grown from wraith bone. What? An Eldari material composed of crystallized psychic energy, used in the creation of everything from art pieces to craft worlds. A material favored by the Eldari. As you lean over the shard, you suddenly hear a multitude of voices. They blend together, and individual words are distorted, as though they are mocking your attempts to grasp their meaning. The nagging whisper is like the burning red scratch of an unholy claw upon the mind. Heretical. Let's just give me a mysterious sword handguard. Why is being heretical is good? I don't want to be. I don't want bonuses. The wraithbone handguard of a sword crafted by Eldari weapons. Its pommel is adorned with a sinister eye. Yeah. I guess I could make it eventually. Heinrich, take a look over here. Is this any chance what you're looking for? This unholy object is the work of inhuman hands, and judging by the cold I'm sensing, it's a tool of the archenemy. I am most grateful for your vigilance, Tomato. Curious. Rogue Trader, on behalf of the Holy Ordos, I thank you for your cooperation and release you from requisition. From this moment on, I'm at your service, and I'm ready to come aboard your ship and head for Footfall as soon as you deem it possible. That is, if you do not have other business in the system, in which case I'm prepared to assist you in its prompt resolution. Remove Aurora's mask. Sure. The iron helm is firmly attached to her flesh. Her face is impossible to make out in the darkness behind the bars of her mask. But after peering at it for a little longer than necessary, you wonder if, for a moment, you saw something more. Let's finish cleaning the monastery, Pascal. Executing. Let the Omnissiah given motive force flow and all obstacles in its path be eradicated. Okay. I don't know what happened there. Alright. It's looter. A blasphemous prism. Huh. Avenger gauntlets. All attacks of opportunity deal an additional agility bonus damage. Lame-o. Anything that's loot? I doubt it.
I won't tolerate weakness.
We will go to the various corners, just in case, though. Okay. Alright. Miraculous fusion reactor. Pretty cool. Alright. Oh, they got an injury, poor guys. I didn't.
None shall stand in my way.
The hallowed electrodynamic cenobium greets you. Yeah, greets its savior. You're welcome, dudes. Totally welcome. No problem. Happy to help. Alright. We're good to go. Back to the void ship. I guess we need to talk to the governor. He promised me soldiers. Well, not soldiers. People for the lower decks.
A new challenge for me?
Alright. I don't think there's too much left with this act, which is pretty nice. We're going to be seeing what happens. I'm excited to see, honestly. I have been enjoying this a lot.
Rogue Trader, I was somewhat brusque at our first meeting, and I would like to make up for it by expressing my thanks for your assistance in the electrodynamic cenobium. Your arrival could not have come at a better time. Thanks to you, I have succeeded in finding the object that brought me to this system in the first place. Now that the weapon of corruption has been seized from the cult, I can satisfy the Lord Inquisitor's wish and travel with you to Footfall, once you have finished your business on Rycat.
Right.
There is one more thing. The Lord Inquisitor gave me this item some time ago. He must have thought it likely that I would find myself aboard this vessel sooner than he. I was instructed to deliver this device to Lady Theodora. However, given recent events, I believe I ought to present it to you. This is an elucidator, a sacred machine capable of translating the languages of remote and lost worlds into Low Gothic. It can even process Xenos languages to a certain degree. Not without infelicities, but possibly well.
Thank you. The Inquisition's generosity is greatly appreciated.
May the elucidator serve House von Valancius as faithfully as it has served the acolytes of the Holy Ordos up to now.
What do you plan to do now?
I would like to offer my assistance in resolving your immediate problems. I am aware that the ship suffered considerable losses during the recent mutiny and was damaged by the cultists' actions, and you have lost many valuable officers as well. You are in a difficult situation. I am at your disposal.
Alright, I'll return to my duties.
Thank you for your time. Please consider me at your complete disposal while I am aboard your vessel.
Sure. Thank you. Congratulations on the victory, your lordship. The entire vessel was impatiently waiting the news of your expedition's success. The rumors about you not simply saving the Tech Priest's monastery, but actually eliminating the source of the mutiny, are spreading like wildfire. The Vox transmissions from across the world speak of nothing less. Governor Medina is expecting you at his command center to discuss matters. We are ready to depart immediately. Just give the order. Ooh. We did it. Is there anything left in this act? I think that we did it all. New blood, that's about to be done when we go to the fellow. Yeah, talk to the governor. So yeah, we did everything they told us to. This doesn't count. Doesn't count. Doesn't count. It was a heretic mission. Never gonna do it. We aren't heretics. Alright. Hello. Yes, Boysman, thank you. Alright. We're already here. We just have to go to a different place. Like a different shuttle. Let's go. Same team. I don't think that Idira is that good. So, I don't mind it. This guy, the new guy, Heinrichs, I feel like is just like a better Idira in a way. Alright.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
I don't think that the analyzing is crazy good, you know? It's just okay. Hello. Who's the governor? There you are. Greetings, your lordship. Master von Calix, it pleases me to see you're in good health. I hope you accomplished what you intended to at the electrodynamic Cenobium. I can't express how grateful I am for your help. Now that the insidious heretic's designs have been thwarted, nothing stands in the way of my plans or yours. With Aurora dead, the spirit of the revolt is waning. Entire squads of rebels are surrendering. We are witnessing the final days of the uprising. I have already signed the order to allocate 2,000 first-class Voidfarers to you. Their transfer to your ship should begin any minute now. I'd also like to salute the savior of Reichad Minoris, and have already given the order for a celebration to be held in your honor. We will mark your victory with an ancient custom, the Triumph. You will drive through the city streets accompanied by a guard of honor, as befits a hero who has vanquished the Imperium's enemies, while your trophies will be displayed to the jubilant crowds. Let me know once you have concluded your business in this system and are ready for the Triumph to begin. In regards to your own participation in the Triumph, Governor, you will accompany us to the starport to provide timely answers to any questions that may occur to me as I inspect the terminal there. That being said, you should appear before your subjects to at least once at the end of the ceremony. Doing so will help to maintain order. There's no reason to let the people know that the world may soon be in a change of leadership. I am ready for my triumph. Then I will see you at the starport, your lordship. The master of ceremonies will organize the procession in a way that should allow me to share the ceremony's finale with you. And after that, Emperor willing, the proctor will clear me of all charges, and the woes of Reichad Minoris will be over at last. Sure. I'll do a triumph. Why not?
Follow my lead.
It's totally deserved. I deserve all the credit. Yes, where's my statue? When in doubt, save. That's wise advice. Alright. Talk to the master of ceremonies. Is that the person in front of me, I guess? Hello. Your lordship, peerless Lord von Valencius, I am the master of ceremonies of Reichad Minoris. Everything is in place for your triumph. Allow me to give you a brief summary of our upcoming events. Speak. You'll take the road now familiar to you from here to the starport. You will be accompanied by your comrades in arms and a guard of honor. The body of the heretic, known as the Prophet Aurora, will be pulled in your wake as a battle trophy. A stop is planned in the middle of the road. There, grateful citizens will rush toward you, praising you for their salvation. Not to worry, this is thoroughly choreographed interlude. The group of the grateful people will be composed exclusively of loyal citizens, vetted by us, members of the military, young people attractive and physically fit, a few healthy children. Once they have said their praise, the procession will move on. Governor Medina will await you by the starport. It is also where the pyre has been built for burning the body of the heretic, known as Aurora. You will be handed a flamer, blessed by a representative of the ecclesiarchy. You can choose to personally perform the burning, but if you wish to underscore the amicable alliance between House Von Valencius and House Winterscale, it will be fitting to pass the honor of the burning to Governor Medina. However, the choice is yours. Okay. Okay, so if I want good relations, I'll hand it to Winterscale, I guess. This is disgusting. An excellent plan. I'm ready to start the triumph. Of course, your lordship. Yay. Okay. Ooh, we all leveled up too. Maybe I should do that just in case this goes bad. You never know. What do we want to do? Ballistic, toughness, willpower. Let's do willpower. That's what's suggested. You have returned. We're about to get our triumph because we're about to be praised for being awesome. As we should be. Let's see. Grenadier. I haven't even used grenades much. Instant retribution. Whenever you successfully block. Could give myself more health, actually. Maybe I'll do that. It will not die. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Let's increase our health. Yes, naturally. Naturally. As it should be, right? As it should be. Doing my part. What was this one again? Reverse archetype ability used in each combat by this character costs 1 MP less. Yeah. Not crazy important. Combat master. Yeah, it's not important. Could give her more health. Didn't I already do nimble? No. Let's do nimble. Give her some dodge. Oh, sorry. Give him some dodge. My bad. Let's see. Anything suggested? No. Okay. Let's see. Is there ballistic skill? Probably not. No. Okay. The Emperor protects. I probably should give her stuff for demons, because that seems to be her thing. Melee, flame, and melt attacks against demons and psychers deal more damage. Well, I don't do melee. The devotee and her allies in the effect of Warhammer or Furious Recital gaining damage for single shots and attacks of opportunity for 1 round. 1 more damage. That's so little. That's so tiny. Willpower 5/2. That is like minuscule. Armor against demons. 3% chance to avoid attacks. I guess I'm not opposed to that. Let's do it. The Emperor protects. Lore Imperium, we have others for that at the moment. Medicae, let's do that. That's her job at the moment. If we need it. For you, willpower is good, strength is good, and agility is good, actually. Let's see, you are a psyker. Psalms of Heroes. Psi rating is increased by 1 till the end of combat every time an ally uses a heroic. Critical hits scored by anyone within his line of sight increase his critical damage by 1%. Critical hit chances increased by 4%. Well, that is good because it is a flat bonus. I just do it. What's Blade of Light, though? Force weapon attacks deal +1 damage and have armor penetration. Is there a value here? 1+ psi rating. Ooh. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Let's just do the crit chance. They want me to do perception. Ballistic skill probably wouldn't be too bad, though. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Not important. Burning effects, I don't know about that. Pinnacle of Weaponry. I don't have him equipping Plasma Melter power yet. Oh yeah, I do like this, but I need heavy armor. Machine Spirit Scan Protocols. Machine Spirit Communion applies 1 stack of exploit on all affected enemies. You know what? Let's do that. That's actually pretty nice. Makes it more valuable to use that ability. And also it is kind of expensive. Let's give her the Fellowship. She does need it. Let's do it. Man, she has a lot of options as well. Okay. Alright. Blood Augury. Enemies damaged by the Navigator suffer extra damage from any source of warp damage. Every even turn, the Navigator gains additional action point. Every odd turn, the Navigator gains 20 perception. Whenever an ally in combat gains an extra turn, the Navigator gains +5 willpower, stacking. Navigator makes all resistance tests with willpower if it's higher. Enemies affected by the Navigator's powers suffer a stacking -10 penalty to resistance levels. Perception is higher than agility. Uses perception. Enemies moved by the navigator's power. I don't think I do that. Whenever the navigator uses a navigator power, veil degradation is reduced. Navigator heals 6 wounds at the beginning of every turn and gains 1 additional wound for every navigator talent taken. That's actually not too bad to heal regularly. Yeah, there's so much stuff. I would just do the healing. Allies that are targeted by the navigator's power gain 10% armor. Actually, that's not too bad. Maybe we'll do Veiled Protection. Yeah, let's do Veiled Protection. 10 armor whenever she does a buff. Sure. Okay. Alright. Time to be praised. Yes, yes. Hello. It is I. Hello.
It's
Hello.
about time.
Yes, it is. They not go through. Oh. Mount the tank. Yes. Hello. Hello, people. Why, yes, and I shall remember you too. Okay. Make way, make way. Let us greet the hero. A small group of festivity-dressed people. Right, they're actors. Yes, you chose for a group of planted adulators to approach you during the triumph. Of course. They restores you. Hello. Glory to the Von Valencius dynasty. Glory to Tomato, a hero of Rykad Menoris. A stately, beautiful, and finely dressed woman calls out your name in a sonorous voice. It isn't until you take a closer look at her face that you recognize her as Captain Roquel, the pilot you met. Yeah, I remember her. Hello. The grateful citizens wish to present gifts to their redeemer. For whatever reason, you know for certain that right at this moment, the gaze of Aurora's dead, empty eye sockets is fixed upon the back of your head. A thought surfaces in your mind, not a voice inside your head. No, a mere thought. They're all going to die, befuddled, deprived, never having seen the truth, and it's all because of you. Enemy mine. My enemy? Enemy of mine? I don't know. Greet the people, address the soldiers. Stop the ceremony, take the people away. Something terrible is about to happen. My pleasure to protect an Imperium world and its honest inhabitants. May the light of the eternal Terra shine on us all. I don't know. I don't want to cause a stampede. I'll turn. Nothing strange. The crowd's salutatory clamor, the prophet's motionless corpse. Only the air is oddly still, as before a thunderstorm. I'm sensing something boundless, blue, golden, dark. A grimace contorts Heinrich's face. The interrogator lifts a hand to his temple as though struck by a sudden migraine. What? Behold, 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 the final dawn. Everything's just fine and dandy. Nothing at all could go wrong. What are you thinking? Oh my gosh. This went terrible real fast. Oh my gosh. It's a war zone. Oh no. But my triumph. But my triumph. Wow. Everyone was supposed to be praising me. This is the worst day ever. Okay. Oh my gosh. Not my ship. Oh my goodness. Man, what about
I
my
won't heed
triumph?
your cries of mercy.
You'll make a suitable sacrifice.
Well, Prada Raquel, I don't want her to die. She likes me. She's cool. I saved her life. Or something. Something like that. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of them. But I don't want her to die. Okay, who don't I care about? The enforcers, you guys can take care of yourselves. We're gonna cover this side first to try to keep the pilot alive. Because I know her. We have a bunch of anointed cultists. Who activates first? It looks like it's Argenta first. Why does she always go first? She's just gonna kill everybody, as she always does. Let's see the order. He's far away. Man, there's a lot of people. He's over there. You're over there. Okay, so I don't know if I'm able to kill that one. I can try. 4. So I need to get rid of that one, probably, with her. I guess she could just go there, but they can really shoot her in the back. I wish that she could go there. Ugh, this is terrible. This is the worst triumph ever. Alright, she'll just stay there. Tomato, I don't know. Whoops. Abelard, when are you even activating? So long. I guess Abelard can be on this side. Let's see. So, where are you? Cassia, she's one of the first ones. Yeah, I mean, she can do like a lidless eye and stuff, but it's not gonna be enough, you know? I guess she can do it from here. Or maybe she can move over and do it. But yeah, the enforcer's gonna be in the way. That'll be okay. Tomato, it's your day, buddy. Pascal. Yeah, Pascal can't. Yeah, there's no good spot. This is a real ambush. Okay. I think he can. Oh, they're gonna transform. Oh no, this is gonna get bad. Alright. Let's do a run and gun.
I'll do it.
Any one costing thing? We could do a Fury. Well, let's just do the Furious Recital now. We have enemies near us. Okay, well, he's about to activate, but he's gonna go before we're able to kill him. Unless she does enough. Yeah, Pascal can probably handle him from there. I hope. So go for him.
Doubt is for the weak. Strike is
Nice.
a prayer.
Oh my gosh. Whoa. Okay. They're suicide bombers. Okay. Well, that's terrifying. Oh my gosh. Let's go in. Let's do not manipulator. Oh, manipulator push. That can't kill him, can it? That'd be nice if it does. No, just 10 damage, not enough. Let's do the machine spirit communion.
As the tactical imperative dictates.
And let's chop this guy in half. Perfect. What else can we do? Joint analysis is not going to help. Alright, let's just analyze someone. Yeah, I guess one of these. I'll expose him.
Request approved.
Good luck, Pascal.
Chaos guides me. Ah!
Okay. Yeah, I don't want them to kill Raquel. And if I go here, it gives me some cover a little. I can get these three. It's not going to kill him, but it'll hurt him. Okay.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
Alright,
If I
Argenta.
may,
Kill him. Let's see. You're not going for a minute? What about you? Oh, you're part of the... Okay, you're also up there. You're also up there. Okay. Alright, you're about to go. Okay, kill her. Kill him.
I'll do it. Eradicate it.
Oh my gosh. Oof. Oh man. Okay. Let's think about it. He's about to activate, so I should try to kill him if I can. The Navigator powers are so much... Yeah, I like her a lot. She's very good.
At your beck and call.
Wait, what? I did a charge. Why didn't it work? Am I crazy? He must have had some ability. Strange. Will the Reckless do it? Plus 8? Does this cost an action point? It does. This does not. Okay, let's hit him. It's not guaranteed. So I guess we'll do Reckless.
I will do my duty. I took care of this one.
Okay, we'll have a brace. Oh no. Ugh, poor Heinrichs. These cultists are insane. Well, I'm not going to go through there. It's going to damage me a lot. That's a little bit concerning. Could go there and do a hit. Let me charge. It didn't work last time.
Everyone,
Hopefully it does
step
this time.
aside. Nothing
There we
stands
go.
against me.
Let's hit him.
I won't object to it. Your reckoning is due.
We need to do an endure. I'm not feeling well. I could have him go again, but the only person he'd kill is the Anointed, so we'll save that.
I bring ruin.
Okay. Let's think about this. So, I guess we're going to have Argenta do her free turn.
I am fear incarnate.
Because she's going to be pretty deadly here. Okay.
As
Kill.
the Emperor, none can escape the Emperor's
Okay,
judgment.
kill. Well, that's higher odds, right? Yeah.
Faith without eradicated.
Oh, the exact amount. We could increase our crit chance. Well, we could just take 2 shots. Let's just do that.
Doubt is for the...
Ah, there's a crit anyway. Okay, go for you. Fantastic. She's too good. It's unfair, but I'll take it. Okay. I can make her activate one more time. Probably should.
I don't have time for this.
Doesn't work on her. Okay, Cassia. You can do a lidless eye. Or hold my gaze, I mean. If I go up there... Yeah, I'd hit the enforcer if I went for it. So let's do the hold my gaze.
I am a navigator, as duty demands.
Let's do voice of command on somebody. He's hurt. Let's give it to
I'm not
Heinrichs.
accustomed to being ordered around.
Let's do a burst fire. Hope we can just kill him.
Forge ahead! Opposing me
Ooh.
was your biggest mistake.
Impressive.
Chaos guides me.
Onward!
My faith strengthens me.
He's hiding.
Out of my way.
What reinforcements? Please, that's it, right? That's that. Ugh, they're everywhere. Okay. Well, I can take a single shot.
I'll do
Let's
it.
revel in slaughter. Let's destroy somebody. Let's ruin their day.
As the Emperor commands.
Right to the face.
I serve the ruinous powers.
Reading damage to bulk.
So I can walk up and do a pretty big hit. Oh, we should probably just slice him up, right? Yeah.
Explorers know one route. Forward.
Okay.
Request.
Oh, we can't do that again. I can analyze a lot of people from here.
Running binaric override.
Then I'll just expose them, I guess.
My vow is to serve.
So she can do her group one. Did it this thing. She is pretty good, you gotta say. Looks like I can just hit the 3, but that's okay.
Step aside. The navigator is coming. Try to die with grace, at least. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Alright. She can do this pretty easily. Yeah, he's about to go. About that one. He's far away. Hopefully won't do anything. Ooh, missed. 95% chance.
Stay vigilant.
I serve the ruinous power.
Alright. They better not kill the pilot. She's the only person I knew. The only person I knew. You can't kill her. Uncool. Avalar doesn't have too much to do. He can just, like, run through. I can do a charge just to change positions, but...
At your beck and call.
Oh, I had to move first. That's my bad. I forgot. You move and then charge. You can't charge and move. Okay. Well, he'll be good fodder.
For the throne's glory.
This is a tough one. I mean, I guess he should just move up, but he's pretty hurt. Let's just go over
The
here.
Emperor is on our side.
Let's give him toughness. Increase all a lot of people's resolve. I mean, I guess it's not a huge deal, I don't think, with resolve, but maybe. I think we have to see him to ignite him, if I had to guess. Yeah. Okay. No, not Raquel. No. Okay. You can keep making her go. Tomato's pretty healthy. Neither of them. Okay, well, I can make Cassia go again. I like standing in the open like that, but I don't want her to get shot. That'd make me sad.
My tactics are
My
flawless.
only friend. Okay, let's go. Yeah, okay, let's see. So if I went up and did a lidless stare, I could hit them all. Well, like those three. Yeah, probably worth it.
If I may.
She has a lot of health left at the moment. Okay.
Nothing I
Let's do
can't
voice
do.
of command and do a get back in the fight.
Not a problem for me.
Double their health. Okay. That's fine.
Death to non-believers!
Follow my lead.
Man, she's brave.
Follow my lead. High momentum.
Okay. So she has a running gun, so she could take 2 shots. Ugh. Maybe this is the right call right here. Yeah, let's do a run. Run
I
and
will
gun.
bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Yeah, we'll take a big shot. Yeah, hopefully we can get 2.
Each strike is a prayer.
Just the 1. Alright. We have a free reload. Our 1 per mission. We can take 1 more shot. Let's see. You're activating after. Yeah, okay. What about you? Activating soonish. Let's try it, I guess.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright, we have good odds here. Let's try it.
Heavy is the tread of his faithful.
Missed him. Yeah, the analyzing enemies isn't crazy important. Guess we could, though.
The scriptural prognosis is
Let's do a joint. Okay. So first off, can we make her go again? Yeah. Now, please, just kill him. Sure. Okay. Well, so we can do a hold my gaze and kill this one.
As duty demands.
can do a get back in the fight.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
And then we'll do finest hour for her again.
I'll paint your death in colors.
Let's take 4 shots.
I'll do it.
Alright, finally. Alright. Then just keep... Oops. Nothing there. Okay, we'll just keep on shooting.
Doubt is for the weak eradicated. As the Emperor commands, I act.
She's missing a lot today.
Faith without none can escape
Okay.
the Emperor's judgment.
There's only 3 left. Okay, Abelard. You're trying so hard to get to him.
A tactically sound approach.
Here we go. Let's do a bonk. He's not dead, so we'll do a reckless attack. Ooh. 2% chance to miss. And he did. Okay.
I won't object to it.
I think he'll be okay.
Naturally.
Naturally. We'll leave him there. Let's have her activate again.
Too easy.
See if we can't hit 2. We can.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
I thought they was dead. I must have missed that. Okay, maybe we'll get a kill. Nope, missed.
Death to the weak.
One fewer target.
Weather the storm!
Weapon at the ready.
Okay. Only 2 left.
I'll do it.
They're full cover. There we go.
Work is a prayer.
It's making it hard to get a kill, but 1 left. Okay. We'll try it. Come on.
Activate calculated fury algorithm.
Ooh. Raquel survived. Time passed exactly 5 minutes. Lord, Captain, this is Maxter. Please send a... Big this. What is going on? Captain, interference. Repeat. I shall fear no darkness, for light is within me, the light of my faith in thee. I shall flee before no enemy, for there is no enemy more terrible than cowardice, and I shall overpower it. Red, black, and lots of blinding white fear. The whole city's quaking. No, the whole world. Less talk, more action. What's Big this saying, Lord Captain? Are they going to send a shuttle? Must move out before the, toward the starport at once. The shuttles aren't going to find us here, even if the comlink stabilizes, which it won't. We're en route to the starport. Copy that. Start opening. Observe appearance of the star from the vacuum. Okay. We're not abandoning people in distress. Everyone can come with. Yeah, well, we're not going to go heretical. Jasper and I must get one. Oh, Raquel. Yeah, since she's alive, I wonder if we got bonus. We'll get weapons, any weapons. We'll catch up with you at the starport. We might even pick up some people from the garrison. Man, does anyone have any idea what just happened? The final dawn. We stopped short of puzzling out the enemy's entire plan. Oh, Emperor, forgive us for negligence. I swear we must find a way to make it right. Only an incomplete picture. Every warp-active person on this planet is sensing the presence of sorcery. It's rising like a tsunami. I've hardly ever encountered anything like it in real space. And most remarkably, the sorcery is still glowing. I cannot, however, say what set off the reaction or where the light has gone. A chill runs down your spine. You seem to feel Aurora's gaze upon you once again. Only it's not coming from her corpse any longer, but from everywhere. All we can do now is make for the starport. Bad news, but not unexpected. Alright, let's move out. The escape. Okay. It's 1 o'clock, I just realized. Reach the starport. Easy. Easy. Totally. Alright, we're gonna have to end it here, guys. Appreciate you guys hanging out. But yeah, I'm not feeling the best either. Well, kinda. But I didn't mention it until now. But anyway, I am gonna be heading out. I hope you enjoyed. You've been at it for a while. Yeah, it's been 3 hours. The time really did pass, I gotta say. I really am loving this game. It's a lot of fun. It's very, very enjoyable. I really do like it. So, I really appreciate Masha, because Masha did end up purchasing it for me. Really do appreciate that. But yeah, I am loving this game. But yeah, thank you for hanging out. I'll be streaming tomorrow. On Wednesdays, typically earlier, around 6:30, 7 generally. But yeah, we did have a fair bit of viewers, well, maybe slightly more than average. I think that we hit 14 at one point, 13, 14. But, so I do just want to give a small plug that I do stream 4 times a week. If you're interested, please consider liking, subscribing, and stuff. But I hope you guys have a nice night, and I'll be seeing you guys on Wednesday. And I will get some rest clockwork. I hope you're doing good too. I'm sure it probably takes a long time for ribs to heal and all that. So, I hope you're doing good. I'll be praying for you. And take care, man. And I'll be seeing you guys later. Bye-bye, everyone. Have a nice night.